Hello, travelers. So I just figured that the name of the hotel, which I was staying at in Medina, Artal International, has been changed to Kayan International. So if you're searching for it and you don't find anything called Artal International Hotel anymore, don't be surprised because now it's called Kayan International Hotel. Same place, probably the change of management or just a change of name. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk about in the hotel was in the suite that we were staying at. There was one with a double bedroom. There was one with a room. I mean, a room with two beds, which is a double bedroom, and one room with triple beds. So we had that, and then we had another room in the same suite, which we were not using and which was not occupied for about, I think, 3 or 2 days out of the 5 that we were staying there in. So we got that whole suite all to ourselves. We weren't obviously using that room, but we knew that that was unoccupied. And within that suite, there was a small pantry with a wash sink and hot plate stove of some sorts which you could use. So I'm not going to suggest that you make chapatis and rotis there and parathas in the morning because that would not be sensible, because the smoke alarms are really sensitive there, and if it gets a little too smoky then it will ring, because that's what happened with our neighbors. They were, I think, making chapatis. But you can heat things up, you can make normal things like pasta and stuff very easily. You need to get yourself an induction pan maybe, and I think you'll be able to cook in your pantry there. Another idea for food, because you want to have things and it's not the same as home. Another suggestion, something that I did there myself, was get myself bread, which is pita bread. I got myself a pack of that, so there were about 4 or 5 pita breads in that pack from a grocery store, and I got myself chicken spread, cheese spread, not chicken spread. But chicken spread is something that you can take from Pakistan for yourself there, and you can just make yourself chicken rolls there and have them. We just dipped pita bread in cheese and had that, so that was pretty wholesome. It was, if you were hungry and you didn't get anything, you could just have that for breakfast, you can have that for lunch, you can have that for dinner, you can just generally have it. You can have the same pita bread with honey as well. That would do really well for between food times, hunger. And generally, a lot of people there were taking a lot of these bakery items like croissants and pastries and puffs, and general things like that. These you could just generally get from any grocery store, or you could get them from a supermarket, and just stock them in your room. And whenever you're hungry, you could just get them, eat them. We also had a bit of these breads and bakery stuff with not just cheese, but also with yogurt. Yogurt there is like really, really cool. So just use yogurt there. And you can also have a bit of laban. You can have milk there, which is really great quality milk. So we were kind of hogging on these things. So a lot of things were more of grocery stuff for us than actual meals, but we were able to manage pretty well with just these items. They would take us from one mealtime to the next mealtime very comfortably, and in the next mealtime we would just have the regular restaurants that I've mentioned, the Pakistani restaurants or the Indian restaurants. I wanted to try out different cuisines, but unfortunately we weren't able to do that, so it was just a lot of grocery stuff that we ate. From the local grocery stores, you could also get yourself fruits like bananas and oranges and apples, and you can have them too. You can just stock your room with these things and have them whenever you're hungry. You can get biscuits and crisps. Crisps are actually very expensive. Chips are very, very expensive there, which is like really sad because I'm a big fan of chips and I could have like bags and bags of them, but unfortunately they were so expensive. Every time I would look at a 10 real figure on a chips packet, I would just say, oh my god, this is so expensive. It's like 800 rupees in Pakistan. So I did not have any chips there, but fruits, yes, you can definitely get yourself fruits and have them. And dates are just like very common. You can get them at the masjid itself. Someone or the other is always just sharing their food with you there. Also for water, we just drank Zamzam from the mosque because we were going there so often, and we got ourselves a pack of 1.5 liters of water. And when those bottles finished the first time, we just refilled them with Zamzam every time we went to the masjid. So we didn't have to pay anything for water as such, but I think Zamzam's just free flowing there, so you can always get yourself. You can fill up your bottles, refill your bottles with Zamzam, and even drinking water is very easily available at the masjid. You can just get yourself there. You will get at grocery stores and supermarkets these foldable blue colored water bottles, which are not very expensive, about 5 to 10 riyal. You can get them and fill them up. That is easily fillable as well, and it will last you enough time.